It is 23 days of winning the morning. So, all right, let's get this going. Gratitudes. Olodumare, love, faith, health, family, work, children. Affirmations. I'm beautiful. I'm loved. I'm grateful. I'm humble. I'm wealthy. I'm supportive. I'm powerful. I'm impactful. I'm influential. I'm a warrior. I'm a hunter. I'm wealthy. I'm a protector. I am shameless. So, my personal development was from TED Talks. It's different. It's from speakers all over the world, and it's from normal, regular people that have been through life, and they share just things that got them through the dark times, or through character building days, people want to say, or got them through life. Because sometimes, let's be honest, life fucking sucks. It does. But it's what you choose to do with that situation and how to overcome it and how to make that your own. So, this gentleman was an addict. And he's still an addict, I should say. He, during his recovery and during now that he's recovered, he still considers himself always an addict, but different. Instead of being an addict on drugs, he is an addict to just 3 things, and he's an addict to being successful, and he is. He's a multimillionaire, and he has impacted millions of people in positive ways. So 3 key factors that he says all addicts live by. And when he realized that his addiction didn't break him, it made him. And he implemented what he learned while he was coming clean to run a successful business and just live a happier life. 3 things to live by. He said these 3 key pointers that he says 3 keys to live by as if your life depends on it. And it's just that simple. 3 things. Practicing rigorous authenticity, surrendering the outcome, do uncomfortable work. He said it's that simple. And he explains, like, with practicing rigorous authenticity, owning the fact that you can take off all those masks and actually be yourself and actually gain people's trust in the process. He says one thing that he asks people, especially when he's having people join his team, he just wants truly authentic people, not people that will say what you want to hear, but people that will actually just be truthful and live in their authentic self. So ask yourself, while you're practicing rigorous authenticity, what is one of your greatest weakness? I know, sounds like whatever, right? But think about it. What is one of your greatest weaknesses that can make a negative impact? And it's not one of those, I'm a hard worker, I care too much, I multitask a lot, I am hyper, or things that can be positive at the end, but actually think about something that is a weakness of yours that is just plain negative. And his was like that he does not have, when he accomplishes something, he doesn't have, he doesn't experience joy, and that brings down morale. And that brings down the energy. And he's just being honest. Like, there's no positive to that. He accomplishes something and he has no emotion towards it. It doesn't faze him. And that's a negative thing. And that's him being authentically himself. So ask yourself, what is one of your greatest weaknesses that can make an impact negatively? Ask yourself. I have to ask myself that question too. Then ask yourself, how committed are you to those 3 key pointers he said? How committed are you to being authentic? How committed are you to surrendering the outcome no matter what? Whether it's losing the job, losing the friends, being single or losing a relationship or losing money or whatever it is, like being authentically you will cause you to lose stuff. And how willing and how committed are you to surrendering to whatever outcome it is? And then how would your life change? How will the world change? How would you change if you actually practice those 3 principles? It is freaking scary, and I'm practicing to be that. And it is terrifying because we are taught to be a certain way and put up a certain face, especially on social media and especially around people. You know, he talks about wearing different masks, and he said it was the most freeing thing to finally just take all those masks off and be himself and to wear his face. So read it. I suggest you actually watch the personal development that I share. I put it on my YouTube channel for this that goes on Instagram. And I always post my PD in our accountability group. But really listen to understand and think about it. There's a yin and a yang for a reason. And most of us don't want to admit that we have flaws. That is kind of, fucked up because there's not really a light to it. But if you think about it, like I have a negative that, is it really positive? I don't think so. Am I willing to admit it to myself? Not yet. I guess not. I have to work on myself with that. But there's a yin and a yang for a reason. And people are not always 1,000% positive. And that's a good thing, and that's fine, because your negativity will fuel your positivity. Because at the end of the day, if everything was okie dokie, okay all the time, like really, is that a world that we really want to live in? Because most people that I know, or most successful people that talk about their story, have to have overcome some type of struggle or some type of negative something. The difference is what they chose to do about it. Either live in it, go through it, and see a light. But there's a yin and a yang. So, yeah, that's my win in the morning. Love you.